What's up, guys? Andre Maurice here, aka Dormant Beast, back with another video recap. We are on week 2, cycle 2 of the road back to a 315 bench press. Today's workout was a 8x3 with 245 close grip. Yeah, so thinking about this is my rep day, by the way. Thinking about on my rep days at the cube when I come back to the rotation, instead of doing, because the program has this it has you wanting to do, has you you're supposed to do a 3x8 12. But for me, what I found when I start doing a lot of reps, I feel like my form gets like all over the place. I feel like I'm just naturally better at doing low reps on all movements. So I thought to myself, why not try to do low reps, but increase the amount of sets that I do it. You get more practice, with the higher weights, and you're more. You don't really. There's less chance of getting sloppy in your technique. You know what I mean? You're practicing. You're practicing lower reps. So I feel like it's easier to stay a little bit more locked in versus if you're trying to do like a rep out. You tend to kind of like, bar might go this way, come up back, come up sideways, or you just get a little loose and stuff like that. With this, I feel like with the time that you have to take rest, you just get a little bit more. Everything is just more efficient, and that's what we're looking for, especially in like powerlifting or any type of like strength sports, where your main goal is to try to like increase your max and everything. But today I did an 8x3. I'm going to try when the next rep day comes around and try to do a 10x3 with more weight, hopefully it'll be 255. And the goal is to try to just do a 10x3 until I can't, until I have to just, I guess you could say, lower the amount of sets I can do with whatever weight that I'm doing. But that's the goal. All right, here's my last set. But I'm not gonna lie, I was actually gonna stop at 6, but I said, hey man, let's go. So, I just know for next time, 10x3 is gonna be a little bit rough, but I'm gonna get there. All right. Floor press, Nemesis bar floor press with chains, 3x6 with 194. As I stated before, if you are somebody that's never tried floor press, or you're somebody that's did floor press and let's say the barbell bothers you, try doing a floor press with a football bar or neutral grip bar. A little less stress on the shoulders. I feel hits your triceps a little bit more harder than the regular bar, but that could just be me. But I really like these, and I'm excited to see what the carryover does, because I'm going to do them this whole training cycle. And I'm excited to see what the carryover is going to be to my regular bench press. All right. And last one. Grind that out. Yeah, just getting what you can. Kind of felt a little tired on this day, so especially after doing all those reps. All right. Lock up. Lat pull downs, 3x12. Superset of these with dumbbell incline bench. I usually do that. Sometimes I usually train, especially with the bench, before work, and sometimes I run a little short on time, and I really get pissed off when I miss exercises, so I decided to superset them. Sucks a little bit because the energy, but at the same time, I just want to make sure I get everything in that's gonna help me, get better, and get stronger in the bench press. Been doing underhand with this for a while, so decided to just do overhand. I'm probably gonna stick with this on the bench day until I can't anymore, and then I'll probably switch up to the Nemesis bar, neutral grip pull downs. Yeah, incline dumbbell, 3x10. Plan is to keep dumbbells pressing movements with whether it's a flat, incline, decline, always in my programming. It's a mistake that I think I made is taking them out, and I feel like they're very vital for bench performance. So once I get tired with the incline, I'm going to switch to decline and see how those feel and push those for a little bit. Push-ups to a failure. Just getting a good set of push-ups after everything else. Good way to finish out the day. Get a crazy pump, and your chest, your triceps, your shoulders. I think I hit about 20 on this set, I believe. I thought I was gonna bang out 30, but I was freaking tired from those the sets with the first exercise, the 8x3, and then doing everything after. Band pull apart, still failure. Was doing face pulls, but decided to switch to these, especially since sometimes I superset movements. I actually supersetted this with the push-ups, so it's a little bit more time efficient. Could just stand up, grab the band, and just go. And really like to do these just to, you always should hit some type of upper back work, I believe, when you do any type of you do a lot of pressing movements. So I do a lot of pressing movements, so I feel like there should be some type of upper back movement in that day. Whether it's a row, a pull down, shrug, pull ups, some type of upper back movements to balance everything out. And I will add, I feel like my back has gotten a lot bigger based off looking at this video from all the direct back work and direct back days. So definitely grateful for that. And I definitely do feel a difference when I do train my bench with the stability and just all my movements overall. And yeah, it was a rough, but we got through it. So I'm gonna hit a little bit of posing here. But as always, like, comment, subscribe, and we out. Peace.